What's up, my Libra witches? It's me, Amethyst Rose from Tarot and Witchcrafting. And today we are going to be doing your love reading for August 2020 using our Tarot of Sexual Magic deck and our Romance Angels deck. So let's get started. In the pre-meditation, I drew the Romance Angels. Separation, time apart, from your partner is on the horizon, right? Because we need to love ourselves first. So at this point, if you're in a relationship, there is going to be a separation because you need to love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And separation doesn't mean that you guys are going to break up. It just means that there's most likely going to be time apart so you can heal your relationship and, more importantly, heal yourself. Love yourself first. That's the point that needs to be made. It's not even about your relationship with this other person as much as how, Libra, do you love yourself? You know, do you love yourself? These are important questions you need to get the yes and the answers to. So let's go ahead and get started on that, okay? So Libra, let's look at my Libras in this situation. 8 of Swords. So mentally you're going through a existential kind of situation where you could have love, but you see how your mind is somewhere else and it's looking out the door at the devil, at the little pan devil. I love that guy. He's cute. Whatever. So this is because your attention span is necessary somewhere else right now. And you're choosing this too because it's a cycle and it's something you've been, kind of going through and pondering and building up to anyways. So this is a time to address your mentality about how you love yourself and how you treat yourself. And then that reflects on how you treat others, right? Because that's a cycle. If you love yourself, it's much easier for you to love other people as well. Let's continue. Libra, which is, so we know what's going on with our mental cycle, what's going on with our love life. I feel like there's one more thing to that story. A new beginning is trying to happen in your love life, but it's not time yet. But there is a new beginning on the horizon. Ace of Pentacles. It was just in reverse, my Libra witches. So look at that. Beautiful. So nurturing. Libra witches. You're going to have such a strong, beautiful foundation in your new relationship. It's going to be loving, nurturing, caring, compassionate. Oh my gosh. So financially and physically strong as well. It's an earth element. And remember that earth is our slowest moving element. So it takes time. And that's why it's not time yet in reverse, right? Because we're going through our existential crisis. You got to love yourself first. And sometimes it's like, you can't just wake up and look in the mirror and be like, I love me. We're having a good day now. I'm ready for love. I know. Because I'm glad you're coming out of this. In fact, that's great news because you went through this, the Knave of Chalices. So you were learning about your reasons for the ways that you behave emotionally towards people, towards the world, and you were up at night and you were frustrated and you've just been having like a really dark night of the soul, and that's why there's a past relationship out that window, because you've been really reflecting what's been going on with the past relationships with everyone. This isn't even just romantic, it's existential. It's so much bigger than that, Libra. How do you fit into the world, love the world? How does the world love you? What's your purpose? Okay. Jeez. Good news is it's reversed. You're coming out of it. And, okay, so what would be the best advice for Libra right now, just in August? We always take baby steps to get through things. I'm going to pull 3, though. Best advice for Libra with this situation. conscious growing, you know, your consciousness is growing. Yeah. When I said that, we got the King of Swords popped out, but we'll come back to that. I got the Four of Pentacles in reverse first. So Libra witches, you know, your time to relax and take a load off. Best advice right now is like, it's not time for someone else to help you with it. The Four is, I feel like it's a partnership. Four feels like physical manifestation on this plane of earth. Four feels like a sturdy foundation. Four feels very earthy because it's a pentacle card right here. So it's like family, marriage, foundation, partnership, right? And it was in the reverse because it's not time to let someone help you take off your lessons and let you take a breather. It's not time for that yet. It's your opportunity to take off your shackles. Like free yourself from your limitations over your heart chakra, your root chakra. So you can like expand those lungs and breathe like the air that you are, right? Best advice too, where we've got the Six of Swords in reverse, which is funny because I feel like, you know, the cycle of a partnership, carrying each other mentally, breaking cycles, mentally carrying each other. Like it's important for you to do it alone, Libra. It's not time for this partnership of carrying through these breaking of these mental shackles and cycles. There's a lot of like Saturn energy. There's a lot of 8, which is cycles and lessons, right? And then we have the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is mastering, he's mastering though his intuition. He's like plump and full with psychic insight. He's embracing his psychic being. He's embracing himself just like who he is. I just feel like he has to not care about the people that he feels like are judging him and watching him through that window, you know? Like, the thing about an air sign is they can usually also see what's going on, the big picture. And they can see what other people are thinking, what other people are doing. And he sees that people, you know, are watching and judging. And he has to be a king and own his growth and his decisions and his new choices too. And so he has to just wear that crown and turn his eye frame somewhere else. Do not give in to the judgy people that try to watch how you grow, and to be honest, like, need to live your life. Like, you need to step into your growth and your king energy, because you're a king. Master those thoughts. You're in charge of yourself. Reprogram yourself, right? It's okay to reprogram yourself during this dark night of the soul. I don't even know how this happened, you guys. This is amazing. So, like, you go through this dark night of the soul, and you're totally on your way out now, right? Because you guys, it's on its way. That Ace of Pentacles is on its way. So these two cards just jumped out somehow, and it's a Two of Swords. So, you know, you're not going to be judged about who you like, who you really are, what you need to be, what you want to do. Like, do what you need to do. As long as you don't harm and infringe upon others to gain what you desire, then you're cool, right? So Two of Swords, you'll be courted. Look at all that courting that's going on. How wonderful being offered romance. And it's very mentally stimulating. You might even have choices with the two. I see though a Three of Wands. So immediately you're going to have some pure passion, Libras, some excitement in the bedroom. And I just feel like, though, you're going to still be busy with healing yourself. And this is why we see all this purity, this white, but there is some love attached to this. We've got some love with this relationship. But I think that honestly, I do see options for you, Libra, because it's really important right now to ask for, you know, what's the best for you too, right? And it's okay to be innocent and have this very sexual, passionate relationship after you've gone through this dark night of the soul. And, you know, you could use a hug. You could use somebody to hold you and embrace and love you. So that is coming. And we have potential for multiple partnerships even. What's the last advice I feel like for that, because you know, honestly, you were told more to work on yourself rather than rely on a partnership, and that's when partnerships offer themselves. Isn't that how it goes? 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So you're closing in on ultimate gain of family, partnership, and just happiness, but it's taking time. Don't be rushing it. Don't be impatient. It's in the cards. It's just not here yet. So let's check out, last but not least, Romance Angels. Will you give us some insight, best advice for my Libra witches? You deserve love. You are lovable and you deserve to know that. We talked about from the beginning, love yourself first. And then, you know, your love is ultimate. So then there's a wedding. Wow. Maybe that's what the white represents in the 3 of Wands. You know, look at that little, it's very secretive. It's very nighttime. It's very beautiful, lustrous, but not like, you know, it feels just so much more dedicated, right? And then we have wedding. Boom. So amazing, Libra. I think you'll actually, you know, be courted, potentially have that wedding. I think that wedding's happening then. You'll be courted though, and then you have to decide, is this the one for me? But you gotta love yourself first. Just love yourself first. It's that simple. Fucking love you, Libra. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Amethyst Rose from Tarot and Witchcrafting, and thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Take care. Peace, my witches. Mwah.